I've recently had a falling out with a client of mine, and I want to turn it into a little lesson for you guys. So I reached out to this potential client, and she was doing $0 per month before I reached out, and her life was a wreck. Homeless, no car, all this bullshit. So I reach out, and in 2 short weeks, I get us to about $2,000. And the sky was the limit because, quite honestly, this woman had a bit of potential, but she needed a bit of taming and a little bit of direction. So at some point close to the end, we're messaging in Telegram, and she was like, God is putting everything into place. Everything's so amazing. Oh my God. And I looked at the message, and I laughed. I said, God, bitch, that was me. God, that was fucking me. But I didn't say that or anything because I was trying to be a professional businessman, and I was trying to allow her spirits to remain high so we could continue to do well. But because I'm an experienced businessman, my spidey senses started tingling. I was like, uh-oh. I knew we were in the risk of an overinflated ego situation, which I've been in 100 times over, and I made videos about it before and all the mistakes. And this is one of the specific scenarios. So shortly after, she overstepped and disrespected me. So I walked away. So I'm going to break down exactly what happened and what the lesson is here. What the macro lesson is that you guys can take away. Because there's specific things that I did that I could have fixed, which we can talk about. And then there's the macro lesson that I can make it extrapolate out to everyone. When my spidey senses started tingling, it was because I felt that her ego was going to be overinflated, and that is because I wasn't continuing to sell the value that I was providing to her. Because in the falling out, she was saying, the only thing you're doing is this. I was like, bitch, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. But I didn't say none of that. And in part, I didn't say any of that because she's a woman. And I'm not going to explain cohorts and segmentation and pacing and all these technical marketing terms. Am I going to explain that to a woman? No. But I still needed to articulate the value that I was providing her so that she didn't feel like I was just doing this. Especially because she don't know what the hell's going on. I thought just bringing in the money, going from $0 to $2,000 a month, was enough results to show that. But no, once you get a new client or you sell your product, that's when it just starts. That's not sales. Selling is continuing to keep them happy and understand the value that you're providing them. Because what happens is, as human beings, if you're in an environment long enough, it becomes normal. If you're making $2,000 a month for a year, that's what becomes normal. If you make $4,000 a month for a year, that's what becomes normal. And human beings it's like homeostasis. We're conditioned to even out at the level that we're at. So if you don't continuously sell and communicate your value to your clients or with your product, they're going to forget that you're the one providing that value. So you have to continuously sell yourself and the value that you're providing to your clients, or else you run across the risk of overinflated egos or underappreciation. And especially when you're dealing with women, because women are given things all the time, so they fully just expect for things to be given to them. Oh, not only that, I was doing basically this first month for free. Fuck it, I'll tell you the details. This girl had nowhere to live and no car, so I was like, okay, I'll work you up to this amount of money, and you can buy a car, and I won't take none of it. And then after that, it's supposed to be a 50-50 split. And she still thought that she was the one bringing all the value. So I brought her from $0 to $2,000 in 2 weeks, and I did it for free, and I'm the one who reached out to her, and I was the one basically, I wouldn't want to say doing all the work. She was doing work, I'm not even going to lie. She was doing some work, she was inconsistent and a little bit lazy, but that's fine. So after all that, she still thought it was her because I so poorly communicated the value that I was bringing. And a large part of that does have to do with I've never done a business-to-business deal with a woman because I don't operate like that, and I kind of try to treat her like an equal. Don't do that. If you're dealing with women, treat them like a woman before you treat them like a business person. They're always a woman at the end of the day. And anyway, recently I'm making this video because I saw that she was posting things asking God for help again. When really, she's asking for fucking me. And she probably don't even know it.